give me a second to share this and I'll get started. We're kind of in the middle of an energy storm, so bear with me. I'm a little bit tired today. And I haven't been live for a few days. And my phone's loading slow. I've asked the entities that I'm working with to put us all in the violet flame too, actually. So it's going to be really beautiful today. I'm going to keep it real high vibe, and all my news is actually pretty high vibe. It's been a while since I've gone live, so I'm kind of looking forward to this. Give me one more share though. I'm just going through it with this storm. We're all kind of getting hit with these energies I kept talking about a few days ago. And it's just going to kind of pick up intensity. One sec. My phone's kind of a little slow today. That's another thing with these energy storms. They're not ideal for electronics. Okay. Go ahead and share this video too. Sorry. I'm very tired. Everyone knows I'm always saying this. I don't sleep well when the moon comes close like that at all. So I know that Wednesday morning, all this lunar energy will be done, and I'm looking forward to that, like on a deep level. Like I really am. I dislike lunar energy. I know a lot of people like it. It's good for manifesting. I am trying to learn how to use the laws of the universe to my benefit to manifest what I want and stuff. So the moon energy is great for manifesting. So it's good for working, getting work done. But I haven't told people, we're actually going to have a pink moon, a pink full moon on Tuesday, which is actually Passover. And something that really helped wake me up was when we had the 4 blood moons, like all in one year. We had 4 blood moons, and it was actually like a really significant event because it had this all lined up on Jewish holidays, and it was really significant because it had only happened in the 4 pairs since the one time since Jesus's time, and that was the last one right before I woke up, which would have been like 2015, I believe. So literally kind of catapulted me there. But we're going to have a pink moon, and this moon energy is going to get really intense. We're going to see extreme weather everywhere, basically. And we're getting hit with radiation energy from Antarctica at the same time. We're also getting hit with solar energy. So we're really being upgraded like on an intense level right now. This energy can make you, basically we're purging out a lifetime of poison. That's the easiest way to look at it. Like we're basically purging out. It can look like emotions. It could look like ascension symptoms, all different ways. Some people are feeling great, but then the next day it's kind of like a roller coaster. Some people aren't sleeping great, and then they are. It's kind of like back and forth. So just try to stay grounded. If you can get out into nature, like it will help so much. I've been feeling these ascension symptoms because as a healer, I'm constantly doing what I can to alleviate anything for the collective consciousness as far as like healing goes. So I've definitely been feeling lots of ascension symptoms because of the work I'm doing. So I went outside like yesterday and just sat outside and read a book for a little while, and it was amazing. And like the day before I went outside, it instantly made me feel better. So just get out into nature. It will really help ground. We're actually going into Taurus, which is my sign. We're actually going to really be in Taurus next month. But we have a lot of planets visiting Taurus this month. So that's all about Earth. We had to get back to nature. We had to kind of choose, do we want technology or nature? Like we kind of had to make a choice, and we kind of see where things are going. And we created all this. All of us together, but we were also asleep, and we're kind of running on ego personalities, and now we're kind of like either becoming our higher selves or we are our higher selves. We have our souls integrated with our bodies real good now, and we're at a different place altogether than where we started this journey, definitely. And a lot of people think it's about changing everything in the world, and I'm going to tell you something. I like to call it prison planet here. It's a school, but we're confined here. We're not allowed to leave this planet and go join our brothers and sisters elsewhere in other galaxies until we learn how to behave. Until we reach a certain spiritual level. They're still using guns here. They don't allow guns in other places. Like at all, because they're only made with the intent to kill people. Like you have to understand, we're very unevolved on this planet, and the goal is to liberate your soul. So when you reach a certain spiritual level, you can transcend this place and you can actually go somewhere else to learn. There's other places that we could be learning. and that's what I'm trying to focus on. So really put the focus on yourself, go inward. We do want to be service of others, but just know this is all about you. This whole journey's been about you since the beginning, and some of the people that have started this journey with you, they're no longer your friends or family, and you have new friends and family, and it's just the way it is. There's always going to be change. So embrace these changes. Trust the universe. Just know that the universe has been helping you the whole time figure out who you are. It's trying to remind you of who you are this whole journey. That's what it's all about. It's trying to wake you up to your potential, your power, which is really amazing. I've been seeing some beautiful, amazing energy around us, though. Some amazing energy. I'm actually I can't even say it. Intermittent fasting without trying. That's what I'm basically doing this whole storm. I've been doing it, not even trying, and it's not good for women. Obviously, I read online because Sparks was telling me like exactly what's going on, because I have things going on in my body responding to this storm. So basically, without trying, I'm just only eating like certain hours during the day. It's kind of weird, but I can see it's helping purge a lot of stuff out of my body and helping purify me. So I'm kind of looking forward to getting past this energy storm, and I can see next week where it goes back to normal, and I can see like Wednesday morning-ish where we're all amazing. We're all amazing. So a lot of people are going through it right now in different things, you know. It could just be like whatever. So and be aware that it's the people around you going through it too. So we don't really know what everyone's going through. I'm seeing a lot of arguments and stuff amongst light workers, me included. I'm working on things too. I don't ever claim to be a master. I am a Reiki master, but I'm a student like you guys, and I'm just learning. So don't, so I make mistakes. I was apologizing this morning, whatever. We all have our moments. But just be aware, just be kinder to people today. That's like the theme of the day. Just be a little nicer to people. Everyone is God. So just be a little bit, and you too. Just be a little nicer to people. Get along a little bit better, because everyone's going through things that you know nothing about, really. That's the thing. There's, you know, what we present and what we put out there, and then there's our real battles, our real struggles, what we've really been through. The things that, you know, that maybe only close people know about. You never really know what someone's going through. You never know what kind of day they're having. So our job is, we're light workers in whatever capacity. I say every person on this planet is a light worker. Every person on this planet is meant to be a light worker. So we're light workers. That's what we do. And I will tell you that that's how I woke up. Was I met my twin flame, and his light literally pulled me out of a very dark place, literally, and changed my entire life. That's our job. We're little sparks of light. I was told I was supposed to be making sparks of light in dark places right before I met my twin flame, and then I met him, and his name's Sparks. So it was really amazing. I was told that by a rabbi too. So it was kind of amazing. And I was in a real dark place, and I was told I was supposed to be making sparks of light in dark places. That's why I was there. That's why I keep getting pulled into darkness. I would ask, why am I getting pulled into this darkness, right? Really, I had to conquer it. It was my own darkness. I found out later, but at the time, you know, you don't really know what's going on. Now we're changing our perspective. If we can change our perspectives on things, and we can stop with this, no, I'm right in an argument, no, this person's definitely wrong. I'm going to tell you something about Earth. This is not a solid planet like people think. It's not like, is this flat Earth or round Earth? It's neither. It's not really like people think. It's very complex. Like my twin flame says, I'm lucky if I know this much out of this much of the whole universe. It's just so vast, okay? You just can keep going layer upon layer, and that's what I keep doing. So I don't claim to know everything, but I'm going to tell you it's a vast universe, and we only know a little bit about it. But Earth is a lot more complex than we think. So we're all living here. And it's more like when you see those sinkholes all over the news, that's where consciousness connects, and it's not exactly solid. That's why you see those sinkholes. So Earth is just not as solid as people think, really. It's turning into more like the dream realm. And it is actually the same as the dream world, where you can just instant manifest and you can do everything like there. But we have been conditioned, we've been imprisoned here with our own minds. We have had people preying upon our egos and bringing that out, and bringing out all of our worst qualities in us, and just kind of altering and controlling society. That's what we have to break free from. But it's actually the same as the dream realm here. If I could uncondition my mind to actually remember that and realize that and believe it, I have to believe it, otherwise it's not going to happen. It's not going to be like that. That's the problem. We have to believe this stuff. If you don't believe it, it will not happen. So you basically have infinite possibilities here. As much much as you believe can happen and will happen. So we have to really untrain our brains. Like, if you don't believe in unicorns, you'll never see one. If you do, they're real. You don't believe in dragons, you won't believe it. If you saw it, you won't see one. They're real. They see them in China. They're actually higher dimensional entities, and they catch them on camera all the time. Same with UFOs. It doesn't matter. So we have to realize we have actually infinite possibilities. This is a creator school. We're co-creators, and I'm just channeling this, don't mind me. I'm just going with it. We're co-creators. Literally, that's what we're here to learn how to create. We're not the creator. People get confused, like, oh, I'm God, right? I'm God. That's not what they mean with these concepts. Be careful. English has been distorted and diluted. So when all these religions and texts get translated, they get very distorted. But at the same time, we are, right? But this is also a co-creator school. I'm a co-creator. I'm not the creator. I'm a co-creator. Thankfully, I can go to the creator to assist me on my mission to help me. I'm a co-creator. So I'm learning how to co-create consciously. This energy is perfect for that. Guess what? Our thoughts are becoming our reality. So those people that are really negative right now over this energy, and some people are getting, probably they're not handling the energy good. Some people are getting sick. Some people might even be dying. I don't know, you know? And some people are doing great with the energy. It really depends on your body and how you're assimilating it. That's why I'm saying drink a lot of liquids. But right now, we're supposed to be manifesting. We have infinite potential. Anything that you can think of, you can draw to you like a magnet. That's how I eventually drew my twin flame and me back together. It was that longing that brought us back together. He basically manifested me. In a roundabout kind of way. I heard that they manifest their counterpart. In the beginning, maybe. I'm not sure. So we can really draw anything that we want to us. If we want love, be love. If you want money, be money. If you have to put out what you want. So if we focus on these kind of like negative things, like I don't know, if we focus on the negative things, we're gonna strengthen them. We're very powerful, very powerful. So if we focus on the things going wrong with everything, it will kind of strengthen them. So that's why a lot of people choose to put their focus on positive things. That's what we choose to do too. So I'm just putting that out there. I do news, but my intent is to focus on the love and the good things in life. I want to actually create something beautiful and nice. But I do want to be aware of what's going on. We say we're watching 3D burn, and we are. We're watching anything of a lower vibration that isn't in vibrational alignment with the new earth. It is being destroyed by earth, wind, and fire. So we're kind of watching it and just staying aware. So I get people are getting really upset over things like what's going on in Syria, but it's an illusion. We live in a hologram. So be careful what you're giving your energy to. Be careful of changing things that you can and controlling the things that you can hear. And putting your efforts and your energy into worthwhile type of things. If that's your fight, great. But just be aware this is a hologram. It's an illusion. Be careful what you're fighting for. A lot of what you're seeing isn't real. A lot of it is. There's very real souls in here with you. But a lot of it's an illusion too. It's kind of like a virtual reality video game. Sparks wanted to go try out his friend's virtual reality, new Xbox type thing. And I said, you're living in virtual reality. Why do you want to go try a video game? We're living in one. It's basically a very sophisticated matrix. Alright, I'm going to do my news now. Drop your name if you're going to want a card, but just try to stay extra positive for this energy, literally, because your thoughts are creating your reality really amped up right now. So stay positive, focus on what you want. We're supposed to focus on love and abundance because that's what we are. We are love. We had 28 tornadoes in the southern U.S. in the last 2 days. I'm watching the most insane weather globally, okay? Places, entire cities underwater, all over the world. It's just insane. Like, I couldn't even begin to get into the weather, and that's what I'm into. I track it because I'm waiting for several things that are prophesized to happen. I rely very heavily on Edgar Cayce's prophecies because I know they've all come true. Even while he was predicting things, he was accessing the same records I access, the Akash records. So I really just relate with him. We have the same kind of medical type of gifts. I'm still learning how to unlock and unwrap my gifts by raising my vibration, but I know that we have a lot of the same kind of skills with healing. And I was also trained with his stuff in my work on my journey. So I'm being trained, and I've been trained with a lot of his work. So I really go with his prophecies about what's going to happen in California. It's also in many other channelings and maybe in other parts of the U.S. But we're just seeing extreme weather. The moon does something to the Earth. It's an unnatural object that was brought here actually before a race of giants. Before the super Earth was destroyed, they used it as a porthole to leave their dimension and escape from the race that killed their planet and destroyed it. And they came here in it and they lived in it, and then something happened and it blew up. That's why you see like half of it is burnt pretty much. There was an explosion and most of them died in it, but they had an entire city in there. I just want to say that beings from space say that people try to leave this world all the time. They try to build spaceships. You see it all the time, right? NASA. They try to build spaceships and leave. They won't allow that. They will never let, because they know they can leave. They've heard transmissions from them. There's so much evidence of UFOs that's being hidden that you would be like appalled. So they know these things exist. So they're basically trying to build technology to leave this world. And they won't allow it. They won't allow it because they won't allow them to bring their weapons and their ways to other places and destroy it. They're not allowed to go live among their brothers and sisters from space till they learn to evolve. So this basically is a prison planet. There's only one way off of it, and it's to evolve. It's spiritual evolution. And the thing is, everyone around me shouldn't have a problem with that, because we're not of the third dimension. We didn't incarnate here like everyone else on their karmic loops in the third dimension, and we're not at that level. We actually incarnated from much higher dimensions or densities, a lot of us. I just know I'm from somewhere sixth dimensional, and I'm drawing people like me to me, like a magnet. So it's amazing that I'm drawing the kind of people just like me. So I would assume most of you guys are from that dimension, at least the fifth to sixth dimension. So we're supposed to be higher dimensional, so our souls just have a different kind of energy because we reached a different place in our spiritual journey than the people that are stuck in the third dimension we're supposed to be helping. We volunteered to come here as open channels, and we all have other entities like angels, aliens, all sorts of other help that's helping us on our individual missions. So we really have to raise our vibrations so we can better communicate and be better channels. English will become obsolete. We're going to be using telepathy, and so a lot of people are starting to be able to, you'll be able to read people's minds. Oh, I knew that person was going to say that. Oh my God, I knew that. You'll start to be able to read people's minds. Telepathy, the best way to do it, so I'm learning, is actually pictures, where you think of a photo, like you think of a picture, and that's actually how you do it, because words are not the way they use telepathy. It's not words. Words are going to become obsolete altogether. So just be aware that our language is very broken down. So a lot of stuff's getting misinterpreted. There's a lot of misinformation. That's why people send me so many videos and links, and unless it was Nikki Baba giving me a music suggestion, which I was just listening to music for like 2 hours, then I'm not going to watch it. I tap in, I tune in, I'm trying to raise my vibration, and I connect directly with the universe through meditation and other ways like tantric sex and stuff. I'm just connecting directly to source and getting my information that way, and it's a lot more accurate. I know it's accurate. It resonates with me. So it's just kind of like my truth. So that's why I encourage everyone to do. Get to know yourself better. Spend more time alone. Meditate. I spend a lot of time alone. Sparks and I have a pretty constant schedule, and I spend a good at least 8 hours a day here 4 days a week. So I just get a lot of time alone, and I use it to meditate, spend time with myself, tune in, etc. Just take a break every once in a while. Doesn't matter if it's reading, taking a nap. Take more time for yourself. Take better care of yourselves right now. Literally. It's not all about your body, but the food you're eating is very important. If I was eating GMO food or whatever, I'd probably be half dead right now. So the food you're eating is important. It's not everything, but we are mind, body, soul complexes. Just really be aware of that and take better care of your bodies right now, like more liquids. Because this energy is about to get crazy. The Earth's about to respond, and it's going to look like earthquakes, volcanoes that haven't gone off in so many years, like 300 years. We had one the other day in Japan, and there's just crazy things going on because we're not supposed to be living like this. We actually could have had it like Eden. It was like Eden when they had the last start over. And I know there's going to be a group that's going to be here to start the new earth. But we shouldn't be going like this. It's just the way people are living. It's just, you have to be living spiritually. The earth is a spiritual living entity. And you don't want to have a face-off with Mother Earth. Because people are really small here. I'm just going to say it. Okay, so back to my news. Sorry, I'm all over the place with this energy. This actually fasting is making me a much better channel. Sparks was like, are your senses better? And yeah, like 1,000,000 times. I feel sharper and clearer now. So I don't know, watch what you're eating. I think that we're eating too much of the wrong foods. So I'm having my body cleaned out all the time. And it feels kind of good. Just watch what you're putting in your bodies more. Drink more liquids. I'm basically on like a liquid diet all the time right now. I'm drinking a lot of liquids. And then I'll be going back to eating regular like in 2 days. So just watch what you're putting in your body. Try to eat lighter right now and more liquids. Just because this energy is so intense right now. Your body's burning through liquids like you wouldn't believe. We're getting hit with literal radiation energy right now. And we all know what that can do to your body. So just really drink more liquids. In Egypt, we had another pyramid discovered near ancient Egyptian burial site. Scientists discovered another pyramid in Cairo. This is a 13th century dynasty pyramid, and it was a failed pyramid due to the bent slope of its sides, they said. They said it must have been the first attempt to build a pyramid. But I know for a fact that those pyramids were built with people's minds. They were brought into fruition and created that way. Like literally just manifested. So I know how they were really built. So it's kind of cool though. I like when they unearth our history. I feel like they're going to unearth some kind of crazy stuff that's going to like explain everything, right? There's many predictions about the Akash library being found, things like that. We'll see, right? That's what I'm trying to manifest into fruition. I'm really obsessed with Egypt. I lived there, as did all of us. We're here paying off some type of karmic situations from these places. On Tuesday, conservation and animal welfare groups sued the United States government over its use of failed cyanide bombs to kill coyotes. The devices were blamed for the death of an endangered wolf in Oregon and 3 pet dogs in Idaho and Wyoming. The U.S. and Wildlife Department failed to assess the risks. They use these all over, and that tells me there's a big state range where they're using them. I don't think cyanide bombs would be safe in any regard with people and children and animals living in the vicinity, but I don't know. A dead whale has washed up in New York City beach, an entire whale. It was huge. This humpback whale was 2 years old, and it was 25 feet long. It was found on Rockaway Beach in Queens. Insane, right? An asteroid the size of a car made one of the closest passes to Earth ever seen before it went back into space Tuesday. The asteroid 2017 GM was discovered late Monday, and of course they didn't tell us about it. It almost hit us, by the way. It was 10,000 miles away from us. It's the closest approach ever made by an asteroid. And I don't think there was any news coverage of that. And I feel like we're being distracted with this serious stuff everywhere. I just feel it. I don't know what's going on. I don't really care anymore. I just go with the flow, and it doesn't really affect my life what's going on all over here. I try to stay in my space over here, so that's just all around me, and I just don't notice it. But so I don't really know what's going on. I don't really care. But I feel like there's big things going on, and when we get tired in these storms, that's when we get attacked by these reptiles with crazy things like false flag attacks. I was going to put in my news that they had crisis actors in Ohio. Over 500 crises actors with over 1,000 people helping them practice for some type of terror attack. I'm sure. I don't know what kind. Some type of public thing. So I don't know. Maybe something like that. Who knows, right? But I just feel like it's something like, because when the weather gets crazy, they always try to like stir up people and kind of play on emotions, because I can feel the consciousness energy. It just feels a little heavier than normal. Like it's raining here. It's making the weather go crazy. It just feels a little heavy. Like, so just stay high vibe anyway, but be aware that people play on your emotions. So try to get a little more sleep. I like this one. A federal judge won't toss out a lawsuit filed by a Utah man. The man wants to marry his laptop. In a protest for same-sex marriage, a man is suing for the right to marry his laptop. And I couldn't even make this stuff up. Oh, Fox News is in the news again. As we know, Fox News and Bill O'Reilly, he had paid 5 women almost $13 million in settlements. Well, now for his harassment lawsuits, he had sexually harassed, and I don't know what exact allegations there are, but he had several issues going on there, but they continue to employ him because I believe it's his show. But now all of his advertisers just pulled their money out of his out of Fox News, like Mercedes-Benz, a lot of really big companies. I would say at least 20 notable companies pulled their advertising money from Fox News. So maybe we're starting to see big changes in things, right, guys? Literally, like they just pulled all their advertising out. Maybe we'll see Fox News fail. Who knows? I'm gonna do cards now. Go ahead and drop your name. So as we change, the collective's gonna change in a positive regard. That's why we don't have to do anything. Well, I'm not gonna go change the world. People get upset. I don't care about Syria. I don't care. I don't care. I see all over the news. The United States has been bombing Syria and dropping chemical bombs on them for 6 years straight. I'm just wondering, why do people care now? I'm seeing it everywhere. I'm just wondering, suddenly people hear the word terror attack and they suddenly care about Syria, who Russia and the United States have been bombing for 6 years. I've seen photos where it looks flattened. They show it beautiful. It was beautiful, beautiful city, okay? I mean, it was huge, beautiful. And it's flattened, bombs, the whole area. It's really disgusting. Like, I've seen it. It's really crazy. But people now are getting upset over it with each other. We have to work together. If we can't work together, then literally, we can't do this. We had to find a way. If you guys want to live in the new world with me, which we're all going to, we have to get along with each other, because if we can't get along here, why would we get along somewhere else? We just need more unity. We have to find a common goal, which is the good of all. We just had to come together for the good of everyone. I'm going to try to leave my views out of things too. I try not to be all loud, but I am on video, so I kind of have a loud personality. I have things going on with my website where my credit card server pulled out of my website and deactivated my account because of my, quote, political views on my website. And it was kind of a big deal. So that's why I didn't go live yesterday. I was dealing with things, big things. Dealing with big things. I don't even know what to say. Like, kind of was just shocked because I've been using them for several years and it wasn't very specific. So it's just kind of crazy. So I know I'm kind of loud about it. I'm on video, but I'm not going to stop my fight. This is just me, and this is what I'm doing. Hi, Scott Balk. I can't understand your comment at all. But hi, I'm on Facebook Live, yes. Usually I'm here Monday through Thursday on a really regular time basis, but this week's been kind of crazy because of this energy. But I wanted to go live one more time. I'm doing the Violet Flame with all you guys. And I just saw a little bit of purple, I thought. I'm doing the Violet Flame with all of you guys too, because I figure we all need healing from this storm. So I'm kind of doing healing with you guys at the same time. So Scott, you're not in silence. You're definitely not suffering in silence. I might be away from you guys, but I'm actually doing much work with the collective energy, which is all of our energy. We are all one here. So if I'm hurt, you're gonna hurt. If someone's having a hard time, we're all having a hard time. If someone gets left behind, we all get left behind. I don't think people realize that, how deeply connected we are. And we have a lot going on with the collective, but you're never alone. I can feel you very deeply. I can tune into people's energy and assist them all the time with healing from my house remotely. So that tells me we're deeply connected. So you're definitely not suffering in silence. Meditate so you can connect to the universe. You have to be connected to the universe to be connected to everyone. And we really are on a new grid, and that's how this all works. You're either connected and wired to 3D still, or you're connected to the new grid, which is 5D, which is higher. So you definitely want to be connected to source, which is the universe. That's going to be like the universe you're connected to. When you're connected to the 3D grid, you're in ego and you're choosing separateness, and you're choosing to be service of self in whatever capacity. And unless you're working for the good at all, you kind of are service of self. So I know a lot of people do nice things throughout their life and they think that's good. It depends. I don't know. It's kind of a touchy thing. So I just make sure I'm service of others, because that's the most important thing there is. That's how we really ultimately get divided. But you're not alone. Connect to the universe and connect with your soul family, because they're all around you right now. It's not a coincidence if you're watching me or drawn to me. I'm like a powerful magnet, which I'm learning how to become better at. And I'm learning how to magnet the right people to me. I'm drawing very spiritually gifted people to me with all sorts of amazing gifts and abilities. So just keep working at raising your vibration and connecting with the universe. Mary Williams, hi, you're being tested. Oh, we all are. We're being upgraded. We will emerge from this storm Wednesday. Beautiful, amazing, right? Upgraded. So it's a process. Just go with it. That's what this energy is doing to us on a cellular level. We're changing from the inside out, from carbon to a crystalline base. All life on this planet is. That's what a lot of those like animal die-offs are. I know there's other things like, you know, toxic chemicals everywhere, but a lot of them are from the animals changing too. All life on this planet is changing literally. So you're being tested. We're evolving fast. We're really on like a fast track for ascension. And you're being tested to get there. Just be aware of it. It could look like all sorts of things. A friend that needs you, literally a bad day, so that to test your emotional response. It could look like a homeless person that needs money or something. Just something small. Just keep your eyes open. We need to be using our third eyes. And then I'm like eyes. We have to use our third eyes. That's something I'm really getting better at, because I'm practicing every day. People don't realize that. I just kind of threw myself in this, and you're all watching me as I learn and grow and try to do this. And I'm using my third eye, and I know all my chakras are open. I'm using all of my 7 chakras anyway, and I'm working on some higher ones. So my third eye is really good, but I was lost before I would have my third eye open, before I was using my third eye. I would have to rely on what I was seeing, and it wasn't enough. So I definitely need my third eye open. So work on your third eyes and seeing things that way. Alexis Pelstino, good morning, darling. I have amazing energy on here. I'm real energy sensitive today, so bear with me, but I have amazing energy on here. I'm really excited to be around all you guys. I feel like I got hit by a train because I didn't sleep good last night, and I always sleep amazing. I like to go play in Dream Realm and not have this kind of weird, you know, not the right place type sleep. So I'm a little tired, but I'm going to actually have a really high vibe day. It's an amazing day. We have some amazing energy, and we're just going to lift up this collective. And it's really nice. Get outside. It's real beautiful out. Well, if it's not raining. If the weather isn't extreme there, try to get outside. If it is, just meditate. This is a new beginning. I'm not going down like this, but this is the end of the story. And we're on a hero's journey. I like that word a lot, because I think I read that book. I might have, maybe in college, but I don't remember. It might even be in my living room, because I really think it was for college, and it was like about each archetype. And I've been getting trained for this mission my whole life through just everything I've learned, period, in all different ways. So I did have a lot of education on some kind of like religious backgrounds, all sorts of stuff from you name it, education backgrounds. So this is definitely not the end like that. We're on a story, we're having our own story, and we're really a hero in this. So you know how you watch a movie and you think it's the end, and then, oh my God, no, and then they actually have a really happy ever after movie, right? That's kind of where we're at with this. So we've been through the hardest part in our stories, all of us, and we're really at a good place. So this is not the end. This is a new beginning. Literally, stories don't end. We have a new beginning for them. Nothing ends. Nothing dies here. We're energy. It can never be destroyed, so we never ever die. We just transfer to a different type of place. So literally, this is a new beginning, and your energy, you'll never be destroyed. So you can have a new beginning a million times here for infinity. You're never going anywhere unless you want to evolve and go to other planets. Christina Stockton. I can't say it. Stockton. Christina. Foundation Achievements. This is a beautiful card. If you're not in a spiritual union, you're about to be. It reminds me of my twin flame experience with the rainbow immediately, and this is what we're doing, the American dream. And that's funny because I'm a mirror for you in some way. That's all I am, is a mirror to everyone watching me. People don't realize that. And I'm drawing people to me that have soulmates and twin flames because I'm really professed in those areas, and I'm in a twin flame union. So I'm attuned to twin flame frequencies, which we feel like one now. We really are one and in sync and harmony and in balance, and we get along good now. We had a really rough beginning with coming into perfect harmony with each other because we're two different personalities. We may have one soul, but we're just different personalities. So to come into like perfect sync, perfect union, and to be able to work together is a lot. So it's kind of amazing, and it's really evolving us rapidly in such a short time and just making us both grow, and it's amazing at this point. We're definitely one, and that's the goal. People actually were made for love. That's the whole point of being here. I knew that as a child. I had cancer when I was like 15. I already knew the meaning of life, that it was love. Like from that experience, that's what I got out of it. So even as a child, I knew that. So love is what you're here for, and we all have a counterpart. It's the divine feminine and the masculine all at all times. So each soul was split. And there are forces that try to keep these souls apart. So it can be difficult. The challenge is to grow enough, to love yourself enough, and at a certain point you're reunited. So if you're not with someone, work on more self-love. That's the key that you need to bring this person back to you. You're a powerful magnet. If you love yourself completely, it will be like you're loving that person, and it will draw them back to you. It's really amazing and beautiful. You have to master complete self-love of all the aspects of yourself. So just work on more self-love anyway. That's actually the key to a perfect relationship too. If you love yourself completely, you're going to get a reflection of someone loving you completely back to you. We reflect whatever we put out. We get it reflected back to us. So if I put out negativity, I'm going to have a negative day. If I put out positivity, I'll get positivity back to me. So if we love ourselves completely in our relationship, our love will love us back completely too. And it's amazing. And everyone's getting hit with these cards. Yes, we're about to see some serious relationships, relationship changes, all sorts of amazing things. As we grow, our relationships evolve too. Because, in the beginning, we were getting things reflected back to us that we didn't like about ourselves, right? We had things reflected back that we didn't like at all. But as we changed those things and used our relationships to grow and changed those things in ourselves, we're not going to reflect the same things anymore. So your relationship should be progressing and getting better. And when you complete yourself, you'll have that ultimate love. Christina Stockton. Love begins, literally. So if you're not in a spiritual union either, you're about to be. And this is self-love. Like I keep saying, I was already just talking to you. I just didn't remember who the card was for. Literally, this is for you. Love is about to begin. We're going to be in spiritual unions because we're becoming spiritual beings. And as we do that, we're changing and we're getting things we like about ourselves reflected back all the time. It's kind of nice and fun, right? And uplifting. We see beautiful things in each other for the most part. So we're having people see beautiful things in us, and it's really bringing out the best in everyone. Love is the object. Work on more self-love. More self-love. It will come back to you in every way. Carolyn Holland. You're going to work on your heart chakra. This is something I had throughout my life because I had a lot of grief and I didn't have a good understanding of things like I do now. Now I have a very good understanding of chakras, the universe, but I didn't know anything about stuff like that. I had seen a chakra meditation once a long time ago, which now seems very symbolic. It was the universe trying to, push me back to who I was, and I still didn't remember. It was like a reminder right in my face, like, here, this is what you do, the chakras, literally. And I guess I was still helping people unblock them on a cellular level, but I didn't understand throughout my life till later. So just work on your heart chakra. Let go of grief. We store this grief because we have tragedy either in this life metaphor in past lives where someone died, and it basically breaks your heart in a deep kind of way where it's much deeper than a relationship, a death. So we have these issues, either this life or past, and we have these chakras. A lot of the times we inherit blocks from our parents, unfortunately, when we're born. I can tell how someone's baby will be now based on their chakras. We give that whatever chakras we're working on, the baby will work on too with you. And they're here to teach you lessons. So it's kind of crazy to watch. Just work on letting go of this grief and this pain and processing it. I'm helping absorb a lot of it too off of you right now. So it should really help. And you're really surrounded all in white light and purple right now by me. I always play with white light, literally. But now I'm using the violet flame right now too. So it's really beautiful and amazing. So this should be making you feel a lot better too. Carolyn Holland. Triumph and success. Right now is the time to make big changes. Get out there, manifest what you want. This energy is perfect for bringing things to you. So get out there, get things done. You're getting thrown around anyway in an energy storm, whether you realize it or not. I feel like the hamster on the ball, I say all the time during this energy. So why not get out there and work and do things? So get out there and make changes, because you're going to be successful in anything you're doing right now. Melody Whittenhill. Sacrifice. Do not sacrifice your energy, and your energy is all you have here. We're being harvested energetically in a deep kind of way. I've seen a meme that says we're batteries for a dying system. Yeah, that's what woke me up. That's what first woke me up. I had experience with energy vampire, and it really woke me up, to say the least. I had some crazy experiences. That's what actually ultimately woke me up, though. So I learned that energy is valuable. I learned valuable energetic lessons. You don't want to sacrifice your energy. That's why I tell everyone, every morning you should be praying and asking to be put in white light. Every morning. Otherwise, your energy is wide open. That's what I do. It just kind of is like insurance. It just protects my energy. No one's going to go near me anyway, I don't think, but it just gives me some extra boost. And I can tell when I don't have it, and I can tell when I do. So it definitely works amazing and does miracles for your aura and your energy. Don't sacrifice your energy. Don't be around people that make you feel drained at all. At all. Stay around people that uplift you. That's why we love Nikki Baba and everyone in Australia. We love Akkad Golden, Zeze. We love everyone in Australia because they uplift our vibe. They make us laugh. So we like to bounce off each other's energy. Stay around people where you can be uplifted and bounce off each other's energy in a positive way. Those type of people that are always complaining and poor me and have my life and will never change, try to distance yourself from them, because they're taking your energy. When they complain, they're actually making you feel drained. And your energy is all you have. It's my currency. That's why I'm an energy worker, right? I'm an energy worker. I'm trying to tap into vast universal energy, and it's been amazing. So energy really is currency. You even get paid at your job based on your energy. You put that so many hours into a job, that's how much money you get. So it's supposed to be an even exchange, actually. I know sometimes it feels like it doesn't work out that way. Melody Whittenhill with these systems, that's something I'm trying to help change. Melody Whittenhill, Passion Ignited. Literally, when you have your heart chakra open, it's amazing. It's my intent that mine will just keep expanding, and so will my third eye. So just really keep your heart chakra wide open. Really would just work at it. Picture green, wear the color green. Just really work on that chakra and focus on it, because you're drawing people to you like a magnet, where people will notice your energy is different. They just want to know, what is it? They can just tell talking to you, like, something's different, I just don't know. And it's really good. It's only going to keep expanding, and it's amazing and beautiful. So just stay in love and keep working on your heart chakra. I've been hiding out all week. I didn't go live anyway yesterday. I've been kind of hiding out and spending a lot of time alone. Anna Notz, I can't say it, Antonucci, Kijabon, base. You're working on your root chakra. This is your problem. We have to eradicate fear. And maybe some people get the wrong idea. They say, I had like someone say, why are people sharing the news? I said, I do. I think I'm the only one who shares the news, actually. I said, I think I'm the only one who shares the news. But they said you're spreading fear, and I'm not trying to spread fear in any way. I'm trying to spread love. But I like to stay informed with what's going on around me, since everyone likes to hide it from us. I feel it needs to be exposed out in the open. We have to bring everything out in the open, good or bad. And here we are doing it. And it's really kind of chaotic. So why not? There's news every day. There's crazy news every single day. I could do news 7 days a week and have headlines every single day that are accurate and crazy and you couldn't even make up. Just from everything I do with the weather and whatever. But we have to let go of fear because these things are put in our face all over the media, newspapers, oh my God, right? To put fear into us, to keep us enslaved here. Fear will keep you at a low vibration and it will keep you locked into their 3D reality. It keeps you enslaved. Prison, your own mind keeps you a prisoner there. And that's what they count on. So they just kind of amp this up everywhere. And there never really was a threat. You've been protected and you've been okay your whole life. You have angels all around you at all times. Everyone has 2 angels and a guardian angel and a guide around them at all times, as well as other entities. So just have more faith in the universe. You had to let go of fear, because otherwise it's like you're not having faith with the universe in a deep kind of way. Brianna Shaw. Yeah, I love the tapestry too. I have a really nice lion one in the living room. It's awesome. It's like a lion one. It's huge. It's really cool. I like that one better, but I love the tapestries. If it was up to me, I would have my whole house tapestries, pretty much. If it was up to me, I love it. I'm down with it. Like 70s style tapestries. So suddenly I love it. Yes, good morning, Brianna. I love your energy too. I'm a little frantic today. Usually I'm a little more put together, and I just feel a little shaky from fasting, so bear with me. But I'm really high vibe, and I'm loving all your energy too. It's a really high vibe day. I'm feeling so much better. A few days ago it was a lot worse with this storm. We've kind of pretty much passed it, and it's just about over. So we're like 3/4 of the way done with it. So what's that? We've already done the whole storm. It was like a 2-week storm picking up intensity. So we're pretty much done with it. We're at a good momentum with it. So I'm feeling really high vibe, and I know tomorrow will just be better. Today's my weekend too, so I'll be off all weekend. So I'm looking forward to that and excited. So I always love Thursdays and Mondays the most. So just work on your sacral chakra. That's your second chakra. It has to do with guilt, power, and sexuality, but it also has to do a lot with your powers. Power and your powers, 2 very separate things. So a lot of times healers will have green and orange chakras they work on as a combination. It's just really the combination of the 2, because those are actually their strongest chakras. Usually the ones that are blocked would be your strengths. So work on unblocking this. You can really use like orange crystals. You can focus on it. We do chakra openings. Our website's above. But work on unblocking this at any rate, because we have to have all of our chakras open to have more source energy flowing through our bodies. So I'm really trying to teach people about chakras. If you go to our YouTube channel, Sparks of Divine Light Healing, we have a really good 101 chakra videos on your chakras and the basics. And Sparks is getting ready to record some MP3 tracks of meditations. So he's going to do like chakra one first. I think we're going to do one next week, and we're going to start recording them, and I'm really excited. So it'll be awesome. So we'll have some meditations too kicking around really soon, within like a month. So we have lots of big projects we do. I'm pretty obsessed with chakras though, now that I have a knowledge of how the body works. And I know that any block chakras are going to create health problems. Any kind of health problems you're seeing, or all sorts of problems reflected in the world. It just makes your life a lot better when you're higher vibe and your body is going good. So we'll look into that. Melissa Espianaza. I know, I'm kind of like, I'm in the clouds. I feel like I'm in the clouds today, literally. Good morning, Melissa. This is what I'm going to do later, emotional withdrawal. It's a rainy day out, but yesterday was nice, and I sat outside and like read a book. but I'm just going to meditate. This is my favorite card because it has the sea salt. And as an empath, you should be using salt baths all the time. Literally, I was taking a sea salt bath every day before our bathtub broke. And literally now I have to take a shower temporarily. So we have things going on. So now I just meditate more, and that's what he's doing. He's in nature meditating. Okay, well, get out into nature, meditate. Do what you can, though. Like salt, nature, meditation, that will clean your aura in a deep kind of way. And we're all like sponges picking up people's emotions, feelings, etc. in our energy. So we have to keep our body and our energy pure. So we'll just clean your aura in a deep kind of way. Amy Michelle, I'm going to do cards for a little while. It's the energy, but I feel like everyone needs healed at this point. So, you're definitely being put in purple flame right now, the violet flame, and it's really amazing and beautiful. It will help heal your aura, Amy, because I know you've been around a lot of, probably cigarettes, I could imagine. I don't know if they smoke there, but probably that kind of atmosphere. So I'm going to help clean your aura right now, and it will help you feel a lot better. Everything's just going really fast right now for you. Just jump in and do it. You're almost done. You have a lot more work to do. Just jump in and do it. I feel exactly the way you feel. We all feel the same right now. And I'm feeling the collective energy, and it's giving me almost like an anxiety feeling. It just feels a little like, I don't know how to describe it to you. I'm very energy sensitive, and it's just kind of giving me a little bit of an anxious or faster kind of vibe, and it's accelerated motion. Things are going really fast right now because of this storm, the way we're doing it, the way we're moving. So I'm just kind of going with the flow and doing it. So just jump in there, get this work done, and you're going to emerge Wednesday or whenever you have your days off. It'll probably correlate actually after the moon. After the moon passes, you're going to be amazing. Some people are amazing with the moon energy. I know a lot of people around me that love the moon energy. I don't know, they just like it. For whatever reasons, for manifesting, charging their crystals, etc. So a lot of people like it. I just don't like it personally, but around Wednesday, the energy will shift in your favor. So you're just being upgraded, and that looks like a lot of work for you. Hold on, my comments jumped. Let's see. Katie Tiffany, do I see a light? I'm putting a light around you right now. In a very positive capacity. I'm giving you light, and I'm putting light around you, and I'm helping give you healing energy right now, literally. And you're being burned in the violet flame, which will burn off negativity and karma, and it's really amazing. You can do that anytime. You can always pray to Saint Germain to do that. But work on your root chakra. You have to let go of fear right now. You're trapped in fear, and it's really affecting your reality you're seeing around you and the things you're attracting to you. It will attract things that, aren't as nice to you if you're not living in love, basically. So just let go of fear completely, and it will shift your entire reality. Focus on things you like. Focus on things you love. Try to shift your perspective on things and how you're looking at them. That's all we can do, is change how we view things, really. So just shift your perspective. Let go of fear. Suzanne Richards, good morning. We are moving on, all of us. We're moving on from anyone, and I'm drinking Powerade. Sorry, it's killing me right now. So I'm chugging Powerade, and the dye is like killing me. I had a lot of people that were like giving me a hard time, and someone gave me like a Gatorade diet link, and I'm well aware, but I'm trying to get the electrolytes out of it and the magnesium for my body right now. So when you see me drinking that, you can know that I probably have something going on. Usually I prefer to drink tea. So bear with me. It's making my mouth really sour right now because of the way I'm drinking it. So my tongue's like, and it's blue. So we're moving on from anyone not serving us. Literally, we must become lighter. That's what's going on with you, literally. Just let go of everything that's not serving you. You have to really just have so much more self-love. Just work on loving yourself more. Amp it up. And we're learning how to do that. For me, that looks like treating my body better and being nicer to myself. and being nicer to others, because everyone else is you in a deep kind of way. So we have to be nice to everyone. And if we can't be nice to people, we probably shouldn't be around them. If people are making us feel bad, we probably should just kind of separate. And, you know, sometimes you end up on the same path with people later, sometimes not. Just move on and let go of anyone and anything not serving you. We have to become lighter for this journey, this ascension. And literally, we have to become so much lighter. So not everyone and everything is going to go with us. Sometimes we have to make space for the new, too. Zachary Heal. So and I'm going to go back to that before I do Zachary. Sometimes we have to make space for the new. Like, I looked like me. I lost a lot of friends and family, and my life got cleared out. And then I met my twin flame and had a lot of space to create something new with him. So we don't really always know what's going on, but sometimes we're making space for the new. And Zachary, good morning. Yeah, why do people suddenly care now? Every time there's a terror attack, you know, people are like, oh my God, unless it's like in Russia, right? There was a meme that said that, unless it's in Russia, and people are like, no, I don't know. It's just insane to me, the things I see. I'm sorry. I just try to keep it to myself. I really do. I guess I do have political views. I was telling someone, usually people don't have those kind of problems, but I'm very vocal about things. I'm a Taurus, and I know for a fact truth and love are the two keys you need to higher densities. So I speak my truth. Sometimes I'm just like, oh man, but I'm just all in on this journey, like all completely in. All my chips are in. I'm doing it or I'm not. And I'm definitely doing it. I know it's at stake, and I'm definitely not ever going to the other planet to keep learning in the third dimension. So I definitely know what's going on. I'm working on ascension, and I don't know, people just sometimes are not going to evolve this life. I feel like, you know, not everyone's going to make it. Maybe people are at just different levels. Some people aren't ready for the truth. Some people aren't ready for stuff like this. Just go with the flow. Just be aware everyone's at different levels here. So work on heartache and loss too. You're working on your heart chakra like all of us, right? I had to work on all my chakras in whatever order. All mine were a disaster when I met my twin flame. That's how I learned how to heal them, right? So work on your heart chakra and letting go of past things. Sometimes these are past life things too. We carry a lot of things with us in our blueprint from our past lives. We actually carry many past lives. I used to know how many, but now I forgot. I used to know exactly how many templates we bring here. If I had to guess, I would say it was around 40 something, where we pick out 40 of our past lives. Not all of them, because we don't have enough space in the aspect of our soul we bring here, and we program that to our soul to bring here. So it's really complex. We bring past life things with us to help us on our mission now. So we would like program any past lives that would pertain to the knowledge we would need for this life in our soul blueprint. So just be really aware of that. Work on healing your heart chakra and letting go of this past stuff. Ultimately, it might be a burden now, but it's going to be a gift later. I had to learn how to use my gifts, and I'm still learning. But sometimes, like, some of your abilities seem kind of like a curse till you learn how to master them later. So right now, it could be like it's a struggle with that. But once you can access your DNA and access this information, it will be like a really good asset for you. So in order to activate your DNA faster, you're going to need spiritual purity. You're going to work on cleaning out your inner temple. Just really work on your soul. That's the only thing that's real here. People get confused with it, and they think that the goal is to play Monopoly and buy a bunch of things here. And literally, who can have the best, two-car house and garage in the American dream? I know that goes on a lot here, and this is how you do it, and this is the template I was given. You go do the American dream, and you remortgage your house like 10 times and go into debt, and then you work like a slave, and you're never going to pay it off, and you go pay off these systems, and you retire, and then, whatever, you pretty much die. I know that's the template I was given, but I know for a fact that's not what we're here for. We're here to work on our souls and to liberate ourselves. So we don't want to get lost playing Monopoly. Just be aware of that. Ali Minaz. I can't even say your name, and I know you real good. I think I normally can. I'm like kind of in a haze right now. Yes, Syria. I know. It's been going on for a while. It's in the news every day. It's insane, the stuff I see every day in end time news. Insane, every day. So it's been going on for a very long time. And it's crazy. Yes, we are separated. There's so much separation and division. That's what I'm trying to heal. It hurts my heart chakra deeply when I say that too, because I had to heal my own separation. So we have to go back to one. But so many people are lost in this illusion of separateness, and religions are really dividing people at this point. They're not uniting them, they're dividing people. And we also have political systems dividing people, and all sorts of agendas going on. Allie, conflict and defeat, literally. Hand it over to God. I definitely already have all the time. I'm just kind of going with the flow. And I'm being divinely guided. So just literally hand it over to the divine, literally, and pray. Just admit defeat. Our ego can only go so far on this battle until we become our higher selves. And it's really beautiful. And because of free will, we have to allow this to happen. We have to choose this. So a lot of people don't know how to use their free will. But I used mine to merge with my higher self and become my higher self on this journey. So now I'm able to access a lot more information. So we had to choose that. It used to upset me when I first woke up, when I found out that humanity was enslaved and that I was actually a slave here the whole time, and that we had reptiles running our world. And people were ultimately enslaved and being harvested energetically and in all sorts of deep, dark ways. So it kind of used to upset me. A lot of people would go through like an anger phase and then kind of phase past that and change their perspectives. So it's kind of part of the process. TJ York, my life's here karmic. We made it karmic. We made them real karmic. But the good thing with karma, you choose that karma. You can rip up contracts, get rid of karma anytime. These things are actually easy things we had to learn how to do. These are easy things, I guess, that we had to learn how to do. I'm still learning too, but I guess the laws of the universe, other entities just all know it, and it's kind of easy for them. For us, we're just learning it. So you can choose to eliminate karma anytime, and that's amazing that you said that, because I'm putting you in the violet flame right now, and literally that burns off any karma immediately. So right now, as we speak, any karma is burning right off of you. It's that easy. You can pray to Saint Germain anytime and ask to invoke the violet flame yourself. We can learn how to do these things ourselves. You guys don't need me to do it. We can learn on our own to do it. That's what I'm trying to show you guys. You can pray to put yourselves in white light. You can cut your own cords. You can pray and ask anytime. Please cut my cords. These are things that we can learn how to do to better protect ourselves on an individual kind of basis. So it's really amazing. So try to work on inner child healing. We're going to do a track on inner child healing. We're going to do, I forget all of them. I had a whole list. We're going to do a whole bunch of activations, basically MP3 activations where you can download it. And we're going to do like meditations of it. So just really be aware of that. Just work on healing. Healing doesn't happen overnight. It's kind of like a process, but this energy is healing you right now. You actually have nothing but infinite possibilities in front of you. And if this card could go on for like a mile infinitely, it will go on infinitely. The picture would just keep going. You have infinite doors you can go through. Infinite possibilities. Your only obstacles are ones you're placing on yourself. You're placing too much on you. You're being too hard on yourself. Work on more self-love. You're much too hard on yourself. I don't know why you think you have this karma. I don't know why you think you haven't when you learn your lessons that karma doesn't go away. I don't know why you guys don't think that when you wake up your karma doesn't go away. You know when you wake up your karma will go away, right? So I don't know. I think you guys are just too hard on yourselves and need more self-love. Just really work on self-love. That way it will reflect in your relationships. It will reflect back to you all the time. And I want you to see beautiful things that you like about yourself reflected back all the time, right? So just try to be nicer to yourself and everyone else. Christina, that's what it's all about. That's what Jesus was telling everyone. Treat everyone like you want to be treated, because everyone is you ultimately. It's the same kind of things over and over throughout history, throughout religions, the same kind of messages all the time that humanity is getting. Nothing's changing. Christina Stockton, awareness. That is my intent, to draw people that have their third eyes open to me, that are awakened. that are, already doing the role as a light worker. Basically, I'm not interested in those that are choosing to sleep at all, because they're not choosing to change. So I'm not going to waste my energy on people like that. I'm going to try to give my energy to those that can use it wisely, to change themselves for the better. And it's amazing to see the people around me changing and evolving, eating better food, getting healthier, having more fun, more positivity, manifesting more abundance. Just amazing to watch as people become more gifted and more psychic. And we're all going back to being empathic and psychic. It's not like a special trait at all. People are all meant to be psychic and empathic, and we just need more compassion to really access this. It really is like a mix between your third eye and your heart chakra. You need compassion, but you need wisdom. So your third eye is good. Start eating coconut oil. Throw some in your diet. Eat it raw. Make friends with coconut oil. It will help enhance your third eye. It will help pull out any metals, etc. Caitlin Batters. Financial and material changes. For the better, always for the better. You're going to keep getting better. I know this is a rough road because you have your baby right now, so you might feel a little bit like, but you're actually right where you're supposed to be. So you're actually right where you should be. So just relax with things. Live in the now. I have a hard time. I live in the future too, right? A lot of us try to live in the future and creating our futures, especially the divine feminine, because it's our job to manifest. It's actually the feminine's job to be manifesting and creating the reality. I feel like if the divine feminine hadn't been enslaved so badly, maybe we would live in a more beautiful place around us, because we're supposed to be the ones helping manifest reality. So when we took on all these burdens of the world, and I don't know, some point maybe even came inferior, depends on what culture you're from, we took on a lot of burden and a kind of just weighed down the divine feminine. Now we're coming back up, we're being elevated, and so it should change the reality we're seeing for the better, okay? It's going to start to uplift consciousness. I know it doesn't feel like that when we're weighed down so low right now. Like, it's weighed down. So I know it doesn't feel like that. But next week, after this energy subsides, you know what happens after it rains, right? There's always a rainbow, and it's always nice and sunny, right? So that's what's about to happen with the energy. It's going to shift in like a week. So just stay grounded, chill. You're right where you're supposed to be. And if that's watching me, then here you are. You're probably contracted to be watching me right now. That's how you ended up right here. So literally, just know that this energy is going to subside, and it's going to bring a lot of abundance to you. Just stay positive, and it will manifest in good areas of your life. Like, it will bring you more abundance. Allison Gain, good morning. I feel like it's afternoon. I've been up for like 6 hours probably. We get up really early. We get up at I got up at 4:30 today. So because of this moon energy, I can't sleep as good. Sometimes I'll try to sleep until 5, maybe 6, maybe 10 if I feel like it. But with this moon energy, I was definitely getting up. So good morning, Allison. You're working on your crown chakra. So many people around me are working on their crown chakras and their higher chakras. That's a good thing. So a lot of people around me are working on their third eyes or crown. You don't want to be working on the lower ones at this point, because each chakra correlates with a density. So this is really good. Pray to source, literally pray more. And just work on your relationship. And you can do that by, obviously, I keep saying pray, pray, pray. By praying, literally connecting with the universe and praying. And letting go of any type of ego attachments with this one. So just really work on being more spiritual, praying, putting yourself in purple light. And that's amazing you're here. Wow. You're working on your crown chakra. This purple light will help you so much. You need some purple light. So you can picture yourself in white light or purple light. And just keep on working on, focusing on keeping it open. Let's see, Amanda Mimosa. Hello. Grounding, grounding, grounding. I've said it 50 times already. Because I have the same messages for everyone, basically. It's the same message for everyone. Stay grounded. It's just basically my daily message. Stay grounded, get outside, get into nature. Picture a cord wrapped around you to the earth. Because the earth's about to start fighting humanity. I mean, I wouldn't say fighting humanity, but I mean, when you're seeing all this crazy stuff that has the potential to kill people everywhere, it might appear that way. So the weather's going to get kind of crazy. So the Earth's definitely not real happy right now. Look at it like the moon does something to the Earth when it comes close like that, because it's an unnatural object that was brought here. So it does something to the Earth's magnetics. So just stay grounded, because the Earth's about to start shaking. It feels like the Hopi prophecies too, because they would say the Earth that the Earth will be shaken several times, and it feels like we're getting shaken right now. Frankie Burrell, solar plexus. You're much too empathic, my little sponge. You need some salt baths, and you need to get out into nature, and you need to work on getting that negative energy out of your aura that you're taking on from the world. Just being outside, just being out in public, sometimes you take on lower frequencies. So really make best friends with salt. I really would use Himalayan salt or Epsom salt. When I take baths, I really like Himalayan salt, because I feel like when I would use Epsom salt, I would use a ton of it to get the same kind of effects, and the Himalayan salt's really concentrated. So, and you can get like salt really cheap on Amazon, like Himalayan salt or whatever. Just get some kind of salt and take a bath with it every once in a while, because showers do not clean your aura like that. Nature will detox you instantly. Go out and go spend a day in nature, and you'll emerge and your aura will be totally clean. So just find a way to clean your aura. Kim Zwartz, more compassion, more kindness, more love. Yes. That's exactly where I'm going today. And no fear. Trapped in fear. No fear. We're going to let go of fear. I'm going to abolish fear. Me and Kim are working on abolishing fear. We're working on making it illegal. We're working on outlawing it. We're going to outlaw fear. There's no fear allowed here. You have to leave your fear at the door to progress past this point, literally. We had to let go of these fears because they're keeping people trapped here. Literally trapped. Trapped. This is the third dimension, and this is the door that you need open to go into 5. Look at the bars. You need to open that door. You have to open that door to go through it. So you have to leave your fear at the door, and you can enter with love and compassion, and it will be amazing. So just really let go of fear. This is for the collective. We're getting pumped full of it. They're going to get ready for these crazy false flag attacks. Okay, I'm already seeing them happen. Things to influence. I'm choosing my words carefully. I don't want to make bans on Facebook either. They literally they're choosing things that will distract, but also weigh down consciousness to control it. They're trying to bring down the vibration of the collective, and it works. I feel it real heavy a lot of the time on these things, and I just don't understand. It depends on what it is, but we're really gearing up to see them coincide with this storm. Reptiles have a really good advanced systems of astrology, so they kind of link everything up perfect. I haven't told you guys this yet. I'm waiting to put the meme out when the moon happens. I'm gonna wait because I think it's funny, but we're gonna go into Mercury retrograde the day after this lunar storm. So I know, I'm like funny, right? Because people will be really tired by then, I know. So this will be actually the hardest month. This next like 2 weeks will be the hardest month astrologically out of the entire year, I feel. So just hang in there, stay grounded, get out into nature, relax, take some of the stress off. Melina Walker. Disruption. What is cutting you off from source? What's cutting you off from the flow? Literally. So just pay attention to your energy and what makes you feel connected, what gives you joy, what makes you feel good. Stay around those kind of things. Anyone bringing down your energy, definitely stay away from them. When you're connected, you have your own energy. It's like your own energy supply. So there are those that just aren't connected to source and will take other people's energy. Be wary with your energy. Be careful who you're around. Hang around people that make you feel really uplifted or bring you up a level, not people that bring you down a level, because it's really kind of disrupting your life and cutting you off. Just be aware of your energy. Robin Werner. Good morning, everyone's here. I had to go live. I had to make myself. I'm definitely stepping outside of my comfort zone today. You'll see. It's almost like I'm in a lucid dream, but it's cool. I had to go live, literally. So I'm celebrating that everyone's on here. There's some high vibe energy here. It's amazing, and it's really good to see you this morning, Robin. You should be celebrating. Things are going actually really well for you. I know it feels kind of crazy in this storm, but they're actually going very well for you. You should be celebrating. You're doing really good things. Let's see, Scott Balk. We're all one. Yes, we are, but we are at different places in our evolution. So there's really things going on that are keeping us distantly separated. There's really things going on where we're just at different levels than maybe some people running the world. We're just maybe at different spiritual levels than some people running the world. And it's only a small handful of people that are destroying the world. But their reach is so far, it's so vast, that it would be impossible to really take control and change things at this point. Or so I'm told from those that I channel. I'm told this. So I really feel that maybe it's just such a vast reach of this corruption. It's just so vast that these systems weren't meant to be saved ever. They weren't meant to be changed. We're meant to transcend out of here. We're meant to ascend out of here. Scott, if you're not already in a spiritual union or getting ready for one, that's why I draw twin flames to me in a deep kind of way, because I'm helping heal people so that they can have a better spiritual union that goes smoother. Work on your throat chakra, literally. Speak your truth and work on more self-love to help with this. Shara Quinnews. Victory and success. You'll be successful in anything that you're doing today, literally, and during this storm. Get out there, make big decisions. I guess astrologically it's good for you, this energy. So embrace it and get things done. You're going to be successful in anything you're doing right now. Sherry Blankenship. Fertility. This doesn't mean a baby unless you want it to, but usually it's a card of abundance. It's actually one of the best cards in the deck. Literally, it means abundance, and it's a very good sign. So this energy is going to be abundant. We have to stay positive and we'll manifest good things during this storm. This energy is for manifesting. So really just stay positive with everything and it will go really good. I'm going to get off on that note, but if you need me, I am here for energy work today, and I'll be back Monday. Namaste.